Hi everyone, I hope you guys are keeping well. Today I'm going to talk about back pain and what type of strengthening exercise can be done while you're suffering from back pain. What study and research has shown, complete rest unfortunately is not the best way to recover from back pain. And with adding certain type of strengthening exercises, it would be beneficial for you with pain and mobility. I'm going to show you a series of exercises that you're going to use your body weight and also resistance band if you have it at home, and you can improve your strength of your glutes and your hamstring. Let's get started. If you've never been in this channel, my name is Bob, I'm a physical therapist, and the purpose of this channel is to helping people like yourself with the simple tips and exercises to recover and get back to their activity. If you have any question, make sure to leave me a comment on the tab below. In the meantime, if you have something more severe that's bothering you for a long time and you haven't got results, we have an option that you can book an online consultation with me, and I will be happy to help you closely with customized exercise and rehab plan. Make sure to subscribe and like our video. Alright guys, I'm going to show you a couple of exercises that we're going to go through this routine, and by the end of this video I'm going to share with you a couple of important tips that you have to follow. Make sure to watch the video until the end for optimum results. The first exercise that you're going to try is going to be glute bridges. This exercise is simple, it's very low maintenance, and it's pretty low impact in terms of your back. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different versions that you're going to try it, and you can go and give it a go. Now, you're going to lie on your back. You can use a pillow under your head if you feel comfortable. Feet should be shoulder apart, and you want to use your hand to get your back off the ground. In some cases, if your pain actually aggravated in this movement, I would suggest my patient to not go all the way range, which means go through the range that you feel comfortable. Make sure to do it slowly, slow control up, and slow control back. Now, what you want to achieve out of this exercise is to activating your glute muscle, which means when you get into the end range, you should feel that your glute muscles are actually intense. Slow control down and back up again. Now, if you find this routine is easy, doesn't challenge you that much, and you can do it easily, you can hold your hands on your chest to progress it. As you can see, I'm going slow and controlled, breathing in and out, and not doing anything jerky. You can start this exercise for 3 sets of 12, progress it to 15 or 20. It's a very good exercise for your hamstring and your glutes, but purposely we want to activate your glute muscle. The next exercise that I'm going to show you guys is going to be kickback exercise, which is a very low impact movement, but in the same time it can activate your core while doing this exercise. Now I'm going to show you how to do it, and you can give it a try. You're going to be on the quadruped position, hands under your shoulder and your knees are under your hip. And what we're trying to do, we're trying to create a movement with one leg and try this movement that we call kickback. It looks very easy, but while you're doing this movement, you need to stabilize your core and minimize the movement in your body. I'm going to show you with the other side. Breathe in and out. I'm not going too high. I'm keeping it between 15, 20 to 25 degrees of movement on my hip. Slow control back. I keep the muscle on tension, which means I don't come all the way down. Slow control up, slow back. Slow back. Now, this exercise should be done very slowly, guys. The secret is that how can you engage with that glute muscle? Basically, what we're trying to achieve is to get your single leg to extension and activate your gluteus muscle. When you do this movement, make sure to do it gently and slowly. Try with 3 sets of, let's say, 10 each side, or even you can start from 8 if you find 10 is too many. Maintain the speed, don't rush it, and try to engage your core. We're going to move on to side plank, which is a very simple but effective way to activate your glute muscle. I'm going to show you how to do it. You can give it a try. This exercise needs a bit of focus and concentration. You need to be following exactly what I'm showing you here. Your elbow should be parallel with your shoulder, which means it shouldn't be too far away from your body. It should be underneath of your shoulder. And what we're trying to do, we're trying to keep the knee together, and your knees are not too forward. It's kind of like parallel with your body. and you want to keep them stable, and your foot are on the ground as well, which means they don't come off the ground. What we're trying to achieve is to go to side plank movements, but you don't want to use only your core and get yourself up. You want to use your hip to actually drive this movement, which means slow control, back up, slow control, and back up. Now, one of the things that I always try to mention to my patient and my clients, use your foot and your knee to apply that pressure on the ground, which means they should be the driver of your movement. When you focus on that, you get the technique right. Hold it at the top for a second, slow control down. I'm going to show you from the other side. You're going to try in both sides. Keep the back nice and tall, up, slow control, up. Use your foot and your knee, drive it through that. Dig that to the ground. Slow control down and back up. Slow control down, back up. Now, this is a very good movement, low impact. You can definitely do it when you experience some back pain, and it can help you to strengthen your glutes. As I promised you guys, I'm gonna use a resistant band. I have a loop resistant band here that if you have it at home, you can use it. I will definitely suggest you to use something as this, because it's a simple, but it's a very effective movement that can help you to progress your routine. Now, what we're gonna do, we're trying to progress the side kick in a standing position. I'm going to show you in two different ways, and you can give it a try. Now, eventually what we're trying to do, we're trying to get the resistant band above your knee, both knees, and like we're trying to slightly bend the hip and the knee and try to use somewhere to stabilize your body and your balance. And we try to create that side kick movement. As you can see, the other side is stable. I'm trying to just use my right leg to do the movement. I'm going to show you from the different angle for you to see. I'm leaning a little bit forward here, bending the knee and the hip. Slow control. Slow back. Not going all the way back, but keep it on the tension. It's a very effective movement, and you would be surprised, it's actually very challenging. Now, if you do have a resistant band at home, you can use the resistant band. If you don't have it, you can still do the movement without resistant band. I'm going to show you without resistant band, you can still get that movement. Slow control back is not as effective, but you're still activating those muscles. Show you from the side. Slow control back. I still feel it. Not as much as resistant band, but it's still effective. Now, I'm gonna basically wrap up this video with this routine that I show you so far. We're gonna have a follow-up routine that it's gonna be only resistant band that's gonna progress your routine from this routine. Now, if you have any question about these exercises, if you find them difficult, leave me a comment below tab and I would be happy to get back to you. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you're suffering back pain, this is a definitely simple exercise and routine to keep you active while you're recovering. As I mentioned earlier, what study and research has shown, complete rest and prolonged rest does not actually help you to recover quicker, and it actually affects your recovery. With following this routine, you can simply add on more strength to your hamstring and your glute muscles, which is what study has shown and found out so far. It would be a very effective way to improve your symptoms, your pain, and your mobility. If you have any question, make sure to leave me a comment on the video below, and also don't forget to subscribe for our weekly update. Until next week, all the best.